Right, so I got my order in from Alexandria Fragrances. This is going to be a quick, well, relatively quick first impressions video. Obviously, I've not had an opportunity to wear any of these yet. I have not smelled these yet, but this is just going to be my initial thoughts based on, first impressions, basically. I will wear one of them tomorrow and report back as far as my full review on it. And then I will wear the other probably the following day and do the same. That way I can give you more input on projection and performance, how the scent develops, and how it comes off the skin, my overall thoughts, all of that. Right now, though, I'm just going to give quick impressions. So I picked up two from Alexandria. They sounds like they're running out of boxes, so they're sending them in their old pouches. Honestly, as long as it comes in not broken, I really don't care. I love their boxes; they're super high quality. I think it's an awesome presentation. But once you order, multiple from them, you just kind of store them. It's just like the Duo boxes. The Duo boxes were improved. They were super cheap. A lot of people don't care about the box though. You buy it for the fragrance, you buy it for the juice. Now, if I'm buying a super niche product or something like that, then yeah, I care more about the presentation in the box because you're spending hundreds of dollars on it. But anyway, so I picked up two. I picked up Seas Cologne. This is brand new, dropped I think a couple weeks ago. This is their version of Creed Aventus Cologne, their version of Creed Viking Cologne. Not a whole lot of houses have cloned this. Not a whole lot of houses have cloned this well. A lot of houses have been cloning it. So I was looking forward to Alexandria because my experience, Alexandria, not always, but general as a house, seems to be a step above in quality from the other houses. They take their time with the fragrances and it shows. So I personally would much rather have, something that takes a while. I guess quality over quantity, in a fragrance. I think a lot of you are the same way. See the color of that juice. First impressions on the color, it looks kind of similar to the other houses, juice color wise. That really means a whole lot. The other one I picked up is Leather Intense, and this is their version of Dior Homme Parfum. So I am also looking forward to this, especially with the fall weather coming around the corner. I'm super looking forward to this. So we'll see. Anyway, I'll start with Seas Cologne. So those who aren't familiar with either Viking or Viking Cologne, I'll read the notes. Top notes on Viking. This is the original. It's pink pepper, spicy mint, bergamot, lemon, absinthe, orange. Then the middle notes: lavender, Bulgarian rose, clove, allspice, jasmine. The base is vetiver, cedar, white musk, tonka bean. So what you get is a very spicy, woody fragrance that kind of resembles a much more mature, niche. I don't want to say more mature, but yeah, it's a mature niche fragrance. Okay, that's what it really is. It comes off as a very grown up, mature fragrance, something that I would think people 30 and up should wear. Some people have compared it to Allspice, or not Allspice, to Old Spice. I said Allspice because Allspice is in there. It's one of the notes, but Old Spice, which is, everybody's pretty much familiar with that. It does have a similar, it's kind of in the same scent profile. Viking is just like a high-end version, a much higher quality version of it. But I can see why people get that. And then Viking Cologne, Creed took that. They took the original DNA and they modified it. So in the opening, you get Mandarin orange, pink pepper, lemon, bergamot. What they took away was the absinthe and the spicy mint. And then the mid, you get lavender, geranium, nutmeg, sage, and rosemary. And again, they kept the florals. They got rid of the clove and the allspice. And then they added nutmeg and rosemary instead. And then the base pretty much remains the same, other than they got rid of the tonka bean and they put in patchouli. So it's still a woody, fresh fragrance with some spice, but it's not as spicy. It's not as spicy as the original. They got sandalwood in there instead of the vanilla. It just makes it a kind of like a warmer, more versatile version of the original Viking. that doesn't give off as much of that Old Spice vibe, but kind of stays in the same category. It's definitely still a mature fragrance. It's more versatile, I would say. You could wear it much better in the high heat without it becoming cloying. I mean, you can wear the original Viking. I wouldn't wear it in high heat personally, but anyway, that is just kind of an overview. Sorry about this lighting. Of the Viking Cologne versus Viking. I got a sample of it. They were offering it when it first dropped. You get a free sample of it, so I ordered a sample of it from Creed to compare. Well, just for me to test at the time, but now to use in comparisons. I have ordered, I'll say this, up until this point, I have tried several clones. I've tried Duas, and Duas said they tried to supposedly go a different route. I think they got pre-bought oil, which is fine. There's conflicting information. The post on their website under the fragrance information description says it's a 1-to-1 match. They said they took their time to make sure it was a 1-to-1 match, and I don't know if it might still say that on the site. They might not have changed it. And then Massam went on Facebook and posted that don't expect this to be a 1-to-1 match. This wasn't intended to be a 1-to-1 match. We amped up some notes to make it a better fragrance, this, that, or whatever. Obviously, those don't jive together, right? So I don't know. I think what's really going on, I hate to say this, and I think it's hard to clone. I think the clone companies that they're getting the oils from the distributors that are actually doing the breakdowns, they're having problems cloning it. That or they're rushing to clone it because so far it has not been close. I've tried Duas, Dappers, and then I've tried Kings. And Kings is similar to, I did like it better than Duas. But it's similar. Both of them had amped up citrus notes, and they kind of gave off this cool vibe almost that you do not get in the original. So I was kind of I was a little disappointed in both of them. Okay, I think Kings is the best that I've tried to date, but it still missed the mark. Dappers was way off. Quite honestly, I'll leave that for my clone update video, just general clone talk video. I don't want to get into it now, but it was not even remotely in line with Creed Viking. It's clear juice, a whole different thing. They're getting it from a different supplier. So anyway, let's see what this is about. I will say this color looks the same to me, or similar. It's not quite as dark as what was used in Dua, but it looks kind of similar. I mean, I'm sure you've all are aware of Alexandria. So I'm getting a little of that cool on this too. I will say this is better than the Dua. Right now, absolutely. When I sprayed the Dua on me, I wanted to wash it off. My girlfriend smelled it and literally made the grossed out face. She smelled the original Viking, or the Viking Cologne. She actually liked that. It wasn't her favorite fragrance, but she liked it. This kind of has a similar vibe, though. Again, it's first impressions. This is the best, I will say, so far, based on the little bit I've smelled it, of the clones. Okay? Definitely the best. You get the mandarin. You get the spice. You can definitely get the woods in there. This smells good. It smells good. You do have a little bit of that cooler vibe, though. And I am going to spray the original just to make sure I'm not crazy. Sorry, someone's calling me. Yeah, it's not. The openings, this is off too. There's no cola vibe in the real one. It's just not there. I mean, this is a good fragrance in its own right. Much better, like I said, than the Dua. Much better than Dapper. Better than Kings. But it smells like, I don't know. I don't know if they're getting them all from the same companies or what, but this smells in line. It just smells a little better blended. than the Dua and the Kings. But all of them are missing the mark. All of them, the mandarin is very amped, whereas it's not in the other one. Sorry, dropping test strips here. Anyway, it's meant to be quick, so I'll just say right now, this is not. This is maybe 80%, and sadly, that is the best so far that I've smelled. I'm going to wear it though and do a full comparison video later. That one I am not too happy with. I will keep it though. It does smell good in its own right, but it just does not smell like Viking Cologne. Ooh, now this. Leather Intense. Oh yeah, this is good. This is good. This one I'm definitely keeping. This one will very likely make it into my top list for the fall. I'm doing a top 10 list. And I'm also doing top 10 list of Alexandria Fragrances for the fall. But this will make my overall top 10 list. Man, this smells good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So first impressions on Leather Intense. It is great. Oh man. You get the iris and the leather right out the gate. I mean, anybody who's familiar with Dior Homme Intense, the Dior Homme line, the Parfum, you know what I'm talking about. That iris is there, and it's done so well. This is very much a dress-up fragrance, cold weather fragrance. You got a suit, you get a nice dress shirt, polo. I don't know that I'll wear it with a t-shirt. This is a dress-up fragrance. This is very good. Date night fragrance. Oh, I'm going to be wearing this a lot in the winter. I mean, that woods and leather and the iris, it smells sexy. It smells mature in a good way. I'll do a full review on both of these, like I said, but initial impressions, the Leather Intense is the winner here, hands down. That's the real one. Yeah, I'm still getting that cola vibe. I think what it is, it's the mandarins amped up, and it's combining with some of the notes in Viking Cologne in a way it's not supposed to, which is causing it to have this Coca-Cola vibe. Yeah, they all miss the mark, but I'll wear it. I'll wear it and give a more, better review. But Leather Intense right now is where it's at. I'll probably wear Viking Cologne first because I think it's supposed to be pretty warm tomorrow, and give you a review on that. Like I said, I'll do a comparison. I might even spray one on each arm. That way I can really kind of sniff it as it develops and see maybe if it gets closer towards the dry down. So, yeah, that's that. It's just my first impressions, but I'll have a follow-up video for y'all.